call out Yahweh Bashem Yashai. But I just said it's all praises to the Father in the name of the Son. I also want to say Yahweh Bashem Yashai Barakatah. Right? Last night I was reading Psalm 139. And it put me in the spirit to do a lesson, man. I was reading at like 4 o'clock this morning. So I went back to bed, man, woke up, got myself situated, and now I'm getting into this lesson, man. That's a great chapter to go into, so I'm gonna get into it, and then I'm gonna probably get a few precepts here and there, man. But for the most part, I will be just staying in the chapter. So we're gonna get into it, right? I got a precept already, man. Just want to make sure. Okay, this is Psalm 139. Let's start with this here. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, right? Reasoning behind this is I want to go into this one here, right? Verse 21. But I want to make sure that I ain't bugging out, man. I want to go to this one here and show that people say they dance like David, man, but they don't hate how David hated, man, right? It really just goes into that. So we're gonna go right into this, man. So it says, "Oh Yahweh, that has searched me and known me," right? So I got a precept that comes right to mind off rip, right? Right. So Jeremiah 17 verse 10, it says, "I Yahweh search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man to according to his ways and according to the fruit of their doings," man. So this is really a beautiful precept to get, man, when it comes to the Most High and how He searched the reins, man. Hebrews, I think it's Hebrews 4 and 12. Salakia. Right, the Most High, He controls everything, man. Right, so this is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. It says, "For the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart. Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in His sight," man. Right, and it says, "But all things are naked and open unto the eyes of Him with whom we have to do," man. So the Most High, man, He search everything, He know everything, man. It ain't nothing that the Most High has done, man, that ain't ordained by Him, man. Right, or nothing that is done on earth that ain't ordained of the Most High, man. Right, we gotta understand that the Lord ain't dealing with free will out here, man. Right, yeah, we could get this. So bear with me, right? I want to make sure that I'm looking off of Blue Letter Bible Hub to get some extra precepts, man, because I'm gonna try and make this a long one. Not trying to short out anything. This is not the right precept. This is not the right precept. Proverbs. So this is Proverbs 15 verse 3. "The eyes of Yahweh are in every place, beholding the evil and the good." The Most High sees all things, man. Right? Even here, Salakia. Let me just make sure you still got me here. This just came to mind. So Sirach 23 and 19, it says, let's read the whole chapter. Sirach 23 and 19, it says, such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of Yahweh are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts." So the Most High, He sees all things, man. He sees everything, man. It ain't nothing that we can hide from the Most High, man, because He sees everything. Um, so let's keep on going. Verse 2, Psalm 139, verse 2. Thou knowest my down sitting and mine uprising. Thou understandest my thoughts afar off, man. So the Most High, He understands the thoughts of men, man. Right? He understands everything. He understands. He know when we're gonna sit down. He know when we're gonna raise up, man. He knows He understands our thoughts, man, that we don't understand, man. Right? It's unfathomable to us some of the thoughts that we have sometimes, man. And the Most High knows all these things, man. Right? It ain't nothing that's secret into the Most High, man. The secret things belong to the Most High, man. I want to hear how I sound in this, man. Right? So I'm trying to make sure I'm picking myself up properly. Right? Making sure I'm just being heard properly. So the beginning of the video might have been a little bit quiet, but yeah, man, I got the video, the precepts on the video, so you can still see, man. So yeah, man, the Most High, He understands our thoughts afar off, man. Let me get to y'all. I'll check back in with that, and oh no, I don't want to go there, Salaki. I want to go here, right? So let's go Jeremiah 12. Let me make sure this is good. All right, we good here. Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 3. It says, "But thou, O Yahweh, knowest me. Thou hast seen me and tried mine heart, right, toward thee. Pulled them out like sheep for the slaughter and prepared them for the day of slaughter," right? So the Most High sees all things, good and bad, man. Right? He knows when we're gonna get up, when we sit down. He know all our thoughts, man. Right? He understand our thoughts, man. Right? That's the same precept. That's the same thing, right? Yeah. So we're not gonna keep on going with this, man. Right? Verse 3. It says, verse 3 says, Salaki, it says, "Thou compasses my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways," man. So the Most High understands, or He ordains our path, man. Right? So this is a precept that always comes to mind. Proverbs 20, verse 21. It says, "Man's hold on, I don't know that precept. Why don't I know that precept? I should know that precept, man. Proverbs 20. No, man, I thought it was 20 and 21. Man's going 10:44. Look at that. I knew it was gonna hit, and I was gonna see it. Proverbs 20 and 24. So this Proverbs 20, verse 24, it says, "Man's goings are of the Lord." So the path of man's steps, right, or the like it says here, it says, "Thou compassest my path," right? Let's go here into this real quick, right? Because let's see what that word means in the Hebrew, or what that word is in the Hebrew. Zara, right? Zara. It means scattered, dispersed, fan, spread, winnowed, right? Cast away, scattered, compass, draw. So He basically scattered our path, man. He ordained our step in a sense, man. Right? So when it says that, man, it's going into let's go here, man. It says man's goings are the Lord. So His goings, man, right? His path, his what is that? His scattering, man. How He is compassed, man. Man's goings, right, are of the Lord. It says, "How can a man then understand his own ways?" Because it says here in Proverbs, Psalms 139 and 3, it says, "Thou compasses my path and my lying down." We don't understand when we get tired. We don't understand when we're gonna faint. We don't know none of this stuff, man. And are acquainted, right? He is well acquainted. He knows our ways with all our ways. He is well acquainted with all our ways, man. Right? He knows everything that we're gonna do, man. So the Most High ordains all our steps, man. The Most High is showing us how to move, how to operate, even before we do it on our own, man. Right? Let's see. Right? Gonna stay in Proverbs. Proverbs has a lot of precepts to back this up, right? And I'm saying, I'm going off of Bible Hub, man, to use these because I'm not too familiar with some of these precepts, man. I'm gonna use it to try and keep it in my mind for the future. So this is Proverbs chapter 5, verse 21. It says, "For the ways of man are before the eyes of Yahweh, and He pondereth all his goings." He knows, He understands, He thinketh upon all the things that a man's are doing, man. Right? The Most High actually ordaining all the things that men do, man. Right? And I don't want to get that, right? Yeah, we could get that way. Okay, I'm gonna keep on going in Psalm chapter 139, verse 4. Um, it says, "For there is not a word in my tongue, but lo, Yahweh, oh Yahweh, thou knowest it altogether, man." So the Most High, he, everything that a man speaks, the Most High ordains it, man. Right? I'm trying to make sure that I'm not too quiet on this thing, man. Um, hopefully it's not a problem, right? I'm thinking I'm good, but you know, um, Salakia, right? Let me get verse 4 again. "For there is not a word in my tongue, right? But lo, O Yahweh," right? It says, "Thou knowest it all together," right? The Most High knows everything, even in our thoughts, man. That's what that's going into. Even though there's not a word in my mouth, the Most High knows everything that's going on in my mind, man. That's pretty much what it's saying out of another translation. Let's get this really quick, right? Um, Salakia. It says, let's get the Berean. It says, even before a word is on my tongue, you know all about it. So even before we say anything, the Most High knows everything that we're gonna say, man. Right? It's the Most High that do all this, man. Right? So back to what I was doing before I got that, man. This is whoa, okay. It was something out of Matthew 6. Salakia. I'm just trying to go right. So a lot of these, man, got the same precepts that I already been getting, man. And, right. Let's get Romans 8 and 27 really quick though, because we haven't gotten that. Romans 8. Man. 8. Right. Romans 8, and let's go to verse 27. It reads. It says, "And he that searches the heart." Wait. Let me make sure that I'm on the screen, right? Salakia, right? It says, "And he that searcheth the hearts knoweth what is the mind of the Spirit, because he maketh interception for the saints according to the will of God," right? So this is going into how the hearts is known by the Most High, man. Even before we even do anything, the Most High knows our thoughts, man. Right? That's what that's going into, man. Even before we speak, the Most High know what's going to be said, man. Right? So when they say that there's free will, man, these 4 verses, man, chop everything up, man. We can't even speak of our own will, man. Right? We speak of the Lord, man. And it ain't that we speak of the Lord, but it's the Lord that's ordaining everything that we're doing, man. Right? Verse 5, though, it says, thou hast beset me behind and before, and laid thy hand upon me. Right? So the Most High put us here and there, but he is guiding the way, man. Right? Hold on. Proverbs 16 and 9. I got Jeremiah 10 and 23, I think. So, yeah. I'm just gonna use my head for this, man, because it's gonna keep on giving me the same thing. So this Proverbs 16 verse 9, it says, a man's heart devises his way. So you could think you're gonna do something, man, right? But the Lord directed his steps, man. Right? So we gotta understand the Most High directing our steps, man. It ain't nothing that we could do, nowhere that we could think, man. He has set me before and behind, man, and he laid thy hand upon me, man. He guiding us, man. He laid his hand upon us to do everything that we want, man. It says such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain unto it, man. Let me see. I think it's Deuteronomy 32. Well, let's see, right? Deuteronomy 29. I went and got that. Verse 5, we in Deuteronomy 29. I knew it was in Deuteronomy, though. Can do that count for something? Right? So this Deuteronomy 29, verse 29, and it reads, it says, the secret things belong unto Yahweh our power, right? But those things which are revealed belong unto us and unto our children forever, that we may do all the things, all the words of this law. So the secret things, right? Or like it says here, man, such knowledge is too wonderful for me, right? It is high, I cannot attain to it, man. So everything ain't known for to be meant to be known for man to understand, man, and man to hear, and man to get, man. Not everything is meant to be that way, man. But what is supposed to be understood is the things that the Most High wrote unto us, man. The things that He told the prophets, man. Right? That's the things that's belong unto us, man. I'm trying to make sure it's not too quiet, man. Right? It might be a little quiet, but I'm trying to keep it at the right level, man. Um, I might have to change this setup up, bring this all over here, man. Slide this down because it's seeming like I'm not getting picked up, man. But continuing on, man, verse 7, it says, whither shall I go from thy spirit, or whither shall I flee from thy presence, man? How can you hide from the Most High, man? You can't, man. I actually want to go into this in a Bible Hub because it's got to be some precepts about no man can hide from the Most High, man. Right? Nobody can hide from the Most High, right? Verse 7, Salaki, I went too far ahead, right? So let's go into this, man. Nope, it ain't these two, man. Nope. Okay. Is it not something that I just got, right? Nope, I can't find it. Salaki, I want to get the one that I had, man. Let's go back. Did I do a search? Did I do a search? Let's see the search I did. It might not even have been there, right? Okay. Yeah, I guess I wasn't. I just want to make sure that I ain't getting missing no steps, man. So in verse 8, if I ascend into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there, man. The King James English too, man. You gotta be careful, man, because he'll have you thinking that hell is like the underworld, man. Hell is not the underworld, man. Let's get that really quick. Let's go real quick back to that. That ain't even what I was doing there, man. This is what I was doing here. Verse 8. Let's just see, and I'm gonna go into some cross references here too, man. Hell, that's shawal, sha'a, wa'al, sha'al, right? Which is the grave or the pit or hell, man. Right? It could be all three of these, man, but it's mostly going into the grave, man. Because if I made the grave my bed, man, that make more sense than hell my bed, right? Hell, you don't make hell a bed, man, right? This talking about dying, man, and going into a state of rest, man. This ain't talking about nothing other than the grave, man. The King James English is very counterproductive sometimes, man. Actually, let's go into this here to see what we could find on this, man. Let's go to verse 8. And let's bring this over here, man. So I wanted to get the, I think it was the NIV had a good version, man. So yeah, the NIV, the depths. So the NLT, right? It says, if I go up to heaven, you are there. If I go down to the grave, you are there, man. And even then, man, with the modern understanding of what hell is, man, the Most High don't dwell in hell, man. Right? The Most High dwells in in heavens above, man. So if the Most High is there, man, that means that He's everywhere, and that it ain't talking the grave, man. Right? And verse 9, it says, if I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me. So he says, if I go into the sea, man, right? If I go take a boat, man, right? He gonna lead me, man, right? And thy right hand shall hold me, right? He gonna be with us at all times, man. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be a light about me, man. Right? He says, you're going to provide me light in the darkness, man. This is what this going into, man. The Most High does all these things, man. And even, I got to remember this. I think it's Philippians 4 and 12. Philippians, let's go here, 4. It's got to be either 4 and 12 or, oh no, I don't want the blue, that I want KJV. Right. So Philippians 4 and 12, it says, my God shall supply all my needs according to His riches and glory. Right. 4 and 19, man, that's a damn shame. I was so close, man. I know a base though now, man. Now I gotta remember this. Philippians 4:19. I rarely get this, man. Now unto no Salakia, but my God shall supply all your needs according to His riches and glory by Hamashiach Yahushai, man. So this is what this is going into there, man. Is that the Most High? He's gonna give us everything we need, even in darkness. He's gonna give us light, man. Yea, the darkness hideth not from thee, right? But the night shineth as the day. The darkness as the light are both alike to thee, man, right? For thou hast possessed my reins, right? And thou hast covered me in my mother's womb, man, right? And let's get that really quick. I got a precept that I wanted to get, man. I'm hating all these ads, man. So this Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5, it says, "Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee." So the Most High, before the Most High put us in the belly, man, He knew us. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee to be a prophet unto the nations. The Most High have ordained us to be prophets, man, and He covered us in the womb, man. Right? I will praise thee, right? For I am fearfully and wonderfully made, right? Same verse that I just went into goes perfectly in there, man. Right? Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well, man. Right? It says, "My substance was not hid from thee when I was made in secret and curiously wrought in the lowest part of the earth." Right? It says, so basically, everything the Most High ordained, man. Right? It says, "Thine eyes did see my substance, yet being imperfect, and in thy book all my members were written, in which in continuous were fashioned, when as yet there was none of them," man. So the Most High, even when we in sin, He sees it, man, and He beholdeth the ways of men, right? Good and bad, man. So it could be possible that we would be judged for these things, but the Most High is looking upon it, man, and He understanding what we doing, man. "How precious also are thy thoughts unto me, O Most High," man. It says, "How great is the sum of them," right? I shall count them, right? They are more in number than the sand, right? And He's talking about the Most High thoughts, man, right? And they are more than what we can fathom, right? We can't understand what the Most High thinks, man, right? Let me get that, man. My thoughts are not your thoughts, thus saith the Lord, right? Hold on, let me just look it up, right? Gotta put KJV at the end. Isaiah 55 verse 8, it says, My thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways neither are your ways my ways, saith Yahweh. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, my thoughts higher than your thoughts, man." So the Most High is above us, man, and always, obviously, man, He's above us, right? But his understanding, His thoughts, his everything about Him, man, is above us, man. Right? It says, "If I should count them," Psalm 139:18, "if I should count them, they are more than the number of the sand. When I am awake, I am still with thee." Right? So how precious are thy thoughts unto me, right? So, and this is His thoughts unto us. How much more is they, man? And so verse 19, it says, "Surely thou wilt slay the wicked," right? "O Most High," right? Let me get the precepts for this, right? Because this is going into some good stuff here, man. So verse Salaki, I hope I didn't close that tab, right? So let me just get my cross references pulled up. So it says verse 19, "Surely thou wilt slay the wicked," right? It says, "O Most High, depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men," right? You're gonna get these, man, because the Most High, man, He's gonna slay the wicked, man, right? And this is actually going into not just Israel, I mean, not just the heathen, man, but the Israelites, man. Like this Matthew 5:44, it says, "But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, and do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you." Right? So this is going into our people, because we got to love our people who hate the Most High, man, or hate the ways of the Most High, man. Right? And they bloody men. Right? This talking about the children of Israel, man. Right? See, the Bible always gonna tell you about not hating and everything, man, because that's what this going into, man. Is having a perfect hatred, man. Let me get one more, right? lot of these going into what I don't want, right? So Isaiah, uh, right. So this Isaiah chapter 11 verse 4 it says, "But with that which with righteousness he shall judge the poor, right, and reprove the equity of for the meek of the earth, right. He shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked," right. So the Most High, right, Spirit of the Most High, right? This actually talking about Yahweh Shai, right? Because it's talking about who's coming out of Jesse, Yahweh Shai, man. I am the root and offspring of David. This is what it's talking about, man. Or the branch and offspring of Jesse. That's in the New Testament too. So what we understanding is that this is going into Yahweh Shai, and how when he coming back, man, he's gonna be doing the Lord's justice, man. Right, the Lord's justice is gonna come with Yahweh Shai, man. With verse 4, it was something that I had Revelation 2, right? Let me go there. Right, Revelation 2, and I'm gonna get verse 21, and it says 26. It says 27. I know verse 26, Revelation 2 and 26. "And he that overcometh and keepeth my works shall keep the righteousness unto the end. To him will I give power over the nation, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father," right? So even we're gonna go here, man, to Ezekiel 20, and let's control F. Rebels, I think it's 38, right? Okay, so Ezekiel 30, 20 and 30. Let's go with 37. "And I will cause you to pass under rod, and I will bring you into the bind of the covenant, and I will purge out from among you the rebels," or the wicked, "and them that transgress against me," right? So those that are rebellious, and they that break his laws, or the wicked, man. "And I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh." So one more that I want to get, man. The Most High ain't dealing with the wicked, man. Right, Matthew chapter 5 again, because I think we got 5 and 44. Right, Matthew 5 and 17, it says, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets," because the wicked is going to be slain, man. "I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill," right? So it says, "Verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, to all be fulfilled." So we got to understand that if you wicked, you breaking the laws, man. Right, "Whosoever shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven, but whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven," man. So we gotta understand, man, that when it comes down to this, man, the wicked, man, those that speak against thee wickedly, man, then thine enemies take thy name in vain, man, we're gonna be dealt with, man. Because it says, verse 19, "Surely thou shalt slay the wicked, O Most High. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men." Right? We don't need to be around the people who are wicked, man. Verse 20, it says, "For they speak against thee wickedly, man. And thine enemies take thy name in vain," right? I think it's Daniel 7 and 12. Daniel 7, right? I might be wrong with this, man. Daniel 7, let's see. Nope. "Speak great words, saints." Okay, Daniel 7, I had it wrong. It's 25. So it says, "And he shall speak great words against the Most High," man. Right? Even here where we see they open up their mouth, man, and speak wickedly against the Most High, man. They take his name in vain, man. Right? So they're going to say the things that are against the Most High, man, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, right? And think to change the times and laws, and shall be given into his hand until the time and the dividing of times, man. So the Most High, man, they take his name in vain, man, right? "Do not I hate them," Psalm 139:21. "Do not I hate them, O Yahweh." So this ain't just about the heathen, man. This about Israel too, man, right? Let me get this though. It says, "Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee. Am not I agree with those that rise up against thee?" Salaki, I want to just get a precept, and I'm not even in there, man. Salaki, right? It's crazy. So a few more verses that I gotta get. 14. So this is Luke chapter 14, verse 26. It says, "And if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, his own life also, he cannot be my disciple." So you got to understand that. Do not I hate them? That's talking about more than just the enemies, man. That's talking about our people too, man, because they going against the Most High will, man. Right? And it's not saying that we shouldn't be hating our brothers and sisters. It's saying that, or it's not saying that we should hate our brothers and sisters. We hate the ways that they move, man. Right? That's what that's going into. I say that every time, and I'm gonna stand firm on that. And it says, verse 20 again. It says, "For they speak against thee wickedly, and the enemies take thy name in vain." Verse 21: "Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee? Am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies." Right? And it says, "Search me, O Yahweh, or O power, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting." Because we got to pray to the Most High that he lead us to the right way, man. Because ultimately he controls everything, man. We might think we know our ways. We might think we know what's right, man. There is a way which seemeth right unto the man, but the end thereof are the ways which leadeth unto death, man. I think that's Proverbs 16, man. So we got to understand that the Most High is going to lead us out of our wickedness, man. We got to acknowledge our sins and confess our faults, man. Right? So the Lord could convert us into our new beings, man. So, with that, I want to say Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah, AGA, till we see the day. Come